If you haven't had an opportunity to watch the pilot episode of Mr. Robot, stop listening now, major spoilers, here we go. I got to give this one a rating of 10 out of 10 stars. In 1995, there was a movie called Hackers. Changed my life. And then in 1999, a movie called The Matrix. Changed my life. And then now, Mr. Robot has changed my life, man. I don't know, something about these sort of political thrillers and crime dramas you just really attach yourself to, especially when they're so well written, and I love it, man. The whole theme of this thing is our democracy has been hacked, and you have this guy named Elliot who is going to, I guess, free us, if you will. Elliot is played by Rami Malek, and he was the guy that was on that horrible movie Need for Speed. You'll recognize him almost immediately. I think that he actually dies in one of the scenes. The other one that you'll recognize him from is The Sweet Blood of Jesus, and also Old Boy. I think those are the three movies that I think I really recognize him from. And of course, I mean, if you're a fan of the Twilight Saga, you'll know him almost immediately. Let me see. I gotta say that the cast is really good. You have Rami, and then you have Ben Rappaport, you have Portia Doubleday, which I didn't know her name. The only thing I knew about Portia Doubleday was that she stars in Carrie, and she played the character of Chris inside of the reboot of Carrie. And I really like that. I really think that, you know, the cast is really great. Also, Mr. Robot himself is actually Christian Slater. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Christian Slater is Mr. Robot. And if you're a fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm, countless other ones, Alias, Wind Talkers, I mean, you're talking about things that go back for a very, very long time, man. This guy has always been a part of it. Interview with the Vampire, Robin Hood, just all sorts of things, man. He still has skills at acting, man. I really, really like that. He was playing a bum on the train station, and pretty much he was just monitoring the character that Rami was playing, and that is Elliot. So Mr. Robot monitors Elliot. He sees, I guess, the potential in him, and then he gives him a test towards the end of the episode. And then if Elliot passes the test, then he joins this, I don't know, elite group of F society members that want to get society back to normality and give back, I guess you can say, rob from the rich and give to the poor. That's pretty much what it's all about. But let me kind of read you guys a little bit about the episode. It says, follow a mysterious anarchist who recruits a young computer program who suffers from an antisocial disorder and connects to people by hacking them. That's, I think, what makes this show so special, is that you get to all these different characters that you get introduced to. At first are just surface characters, meaning, you know, young 30-year-old or old 40-year-old woman, dark hair, I don't know, blue eyes, and she's a therapist. And that's all you know about that character. Or, you know, young 35-year-old male who's a businessman. That's all you know about that character. And they just fit those stereotypes. But then all of a sudden, you get a little bit more like character depth, and then you get to see how, in many cases, even us here in reality, we put on several different faces. It's the face that we show at the office, the face that we show at home with our close friends, with our associates. You know, there's so many countless different lives that we live. And especially we have also, you know, the online social media one, where we're sharing just certain things. We're not talking about everything, you know, sharing, you know, whatever post, I guess, that will get the most likes, if that's what you're into, stuff like that. But you don't really get to know anything about anybody truly, except this show does. It uncovers it and unmasks it. And it does it in a really, really beautiful way. If you're a fan of The Matrix, you're going to see so many different elements of this. They have the red pill, the blue pill, and they have situations where it feels like you're just watching the beginning of, or I guess you could say the prequel of Neo's journey into hacking. How Neo became the one is how Elliot becomes, you know, who he is. And it's really cool because he actually runs into another hacker who just so happens to be the boss of this head corporation, which almost feels like he's talking to Agent Smith. And he actually gets escorted by the secret security service guard guys and thrown into a car. And then that's how it ends. It ends like literally on a cliffhanger that has you on the edge of your seat. Like, what the hell? Why would they end it there? But they end it there to where next time that the show comes on, you're going to tune in. And there's really nothing else that you can do in your life except say, damn, I got to finish this show because it's that good. Now, Elliot shouldn't be able to be, how do you want to say it, so successful as he is, being that he has the antisocial disorder. His coworkers, they can't touch him. Whenever they do touch him, they immediately say, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about the thing, that you have an issue with touching. And it's really uncomfortable, but I guess maybe one time Elliot might have blown up on somebody, maybe some workforce violence, who knows, man. But he's so damn good at his job that they didn't let him go. That's the only thing I could think of. Or it just so happens that one of his best friends, played again by Portia, that she, who plays the role of Angela probably let them know, like, hey, this is my friend because I helped him get in the job. He doesn't like being touched. Just don't touch him, And then people learned over a time period of actually accidentally touching the guy and invading his personal space that he doesn't like being touched. And let me see what else. Portia, who plays Angela, and then Rami, who plays Elliot. They're childhood friends, and Elliot has a crush on Angela. And Angela's dating this really, really strange guy, man, named Ali, who wants to be friends with Elliot. And Elliot just doesn't want to be friends with him. But I think that what's going to end up happening is that Angela and Elliot will end up getting together later on, and then something's going to happen to where it just changes the dynamic of the show when she's accidentally killed or threatened or something like that, man. We'll definitely see that happening. But they're starting to grow closer within the first couple of minutes of the show. It's really cool, man. I mean, I really liked everything about this movie. Christian Slater's role I thought was going to be a little bit bigger because he is Mr. Robot, and that's what the show is called. And what I love about it is that they didn't really give him a lot of screen time, man. He just popped in, popped out, and it was really cool. One of the most surprising things about this show, actually, was this character. And let me look it up real quick, because I gotta make sure I get her name correctly, because I only know the other character that she used to play. And so Carly Chaikin. Carly Chaikin, something like that. Anyway, I'll mess it up anyway. But Charlie Chaikin or Charlie Chaikin, whatever the hell this name is, she is a hacker on Mr. Robot, and she's also from Suburgatory, who, Dahlia from Suburgatory. And that was kind of cool, man, because, if you're a fan of Suburgatory like I am and you missed the show, just seeing her, you immediately recognize her already. And as soon as she started talking, there's a little bit of Dahlia in there, but it's just not so, oh my god, I'm totally, going to, I want you to come over, but, my mother's not going to let me do that. I want to try to do something with my hair, but I just feel like I don't need to do anything with my hair because, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to pay for it because my mom's going to pay for it. And, that's how she usually talks on Suburgatory, but she doesn't talk, I guess, that bad of that dialect, you know what I'm saying? It's you can feel it a little bit of Valley in there, but it's just not as bad as Dahlia. It gets drawn out and exaggerated. But she plays a hacker. She seems pretty bold, and I can't wait to see what her character does, because she popped in there for maybe 15 to 20 seconds, and then she was gone, but that was kind of cool. The beginning of the episode, they actually took down this corporation called Evil Company or Evil Corp or something like that. And pretty much it's just a jab at Apple, Microsoft, anywhere in your house when you look around and you see, I guess the logo of the product that you bought all over your house. That's who they're talking about. And it's so many jabs, man. There was jabs at Steve Jobs. There was jabs at Bill Cosby. There was jabs at Mel Gibson, man. Pretty much. It's a very relatable and relative TV show, and I don't know how. That's the thing. I don't know how they did it. It's almost as if they predicted the future, or maybe they went back in and edited into the episode those figures that we're seeing on there, those like Bill Cosby, the updated information and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting, man, to see what they're gonna say next. And if you ever watched the TV show Happy-ish, it's almost just like Happy-ish, except this one, instead of just, I guess, going with the flow and just, staying in your mundane job and having your mundane life and, wanting to say something and not saying it, this one actually does do something about it behind the scenes, and they hack your life, and they put those rich people in jail, while the rest of the population is trying to get back and be able to live, normally, I guess, one day, man. It's really interesting, man. They're going to start hacking student loans is coming up. There's so much that I guess is happening inside this episode that I think anyone that's watching it will get something out of it. And that's what I think was most enjoyable. And I'll probably be talking about this show for a very long time, man, because, with the Illuminati and the occult and all the symbolism and all the stuff, I thought they were going to go that way. That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be like this Illuminati show, with conspiracy theories. But no, it's just taking it inside of a realistic approach to taking down big corporations, man, utilizing hackers, man. And, I loved it, man. Once again, man, 10 out of 10 stars. You can catch it in the description box for all the information for the show. And, if you did watch Mr. Robot, let me know what you thought. And we're out of here. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this video.